Are you looking for a high quality, handcrafted, gorgeous, beautiful tobacco scent? Then look no further than my channel and stay tuned.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me,
welcome. I'm glad you guys could join me. I hope everybody's doing well. It's almost the end of the year, so we'll be able to put this crazy year behind us, and we're looking forward to new things, new adventures, just new beginnings, and hopefully 2021 will be a magical year for all of you. So I'm really excited today to talk about Hidalgo fragrances. It's a new discovery of mine, and I'm so glad I found them. They make some of the nice, well-rounded, handcrafted fragrances. And I'm so glad I got my nose on these fragrances. I wish I would have got my nose on them a little bit earlier. I had just recently did a YouTube video review on tobacco fragrances, and I wish I would have had my nose on this fragrance I'm about to talk about today, because I definitely would have included it in the video. So let me tell you a little bit about Hidalgo fragrances. I wrote down a few notes just so I wouldn't forget, and I want to do this company some justice. So bear with me as I read a few things from my notes just to kind of give you guys an idea of who we're dealing with. So Hidalgo Fragrances is a small indie company. It's a fragrance house out of Nashville, Tennessee. It was started by a gentleman named Dalton. A really great guy, gives excellent customer service. The company was started about a year and a half ago, and it was a dream that Dalton had way back when he was in high school. You know how you sit in high school and you think about what you're going to do with your life. Well, Dalton was collecting fragrances early on, he was collecting fragrances way before I even thought about them. I don't think I started thinking about fragrances until I was in college. But yeah, he started his fragrance collection, and he just got a passion from doing so. And then he just, started doing his research. That dream turned into a reality, and through some hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, he's come up with these beautiful, elegant, handcrafted fragrances. And for Dalton, it's not just about the fragrance or the smell itself. It's about these fragrances inspiring imagination and telling a story. And that's exactly what he's been able to do through some of these offerings that he has. And the one I really want to talk to you about today is called Tabac Sucre by Hidalgo. And if you're looking for the spelling of the company, it's right there on the bottle. And you can look him up on Instagram, because that's where he's doing all his business. And just look and see what he has to offer. There's so many different fragrances there for you to buy. And he'll give you a description of each one. And if you message him, he'll deal directly with you and help you find the perfect scent for you. He'll find the best one that fits your personality, that fits your mood, or fits any occasion that you're looking for. And he's more than happy to have a conversation with you through Messenger, back and forth, to help you find the right fragrance. Through talking with Dalton, I know he's going to have a website up soon to make everything more convenient. I think he'd like to have that up in about a year to a year and a half time frame. So he's working on that right now for our enjoyment and pleasure. But as of right now, you'll have to do business with him on Instagram and just look up Hidalgo Fragrances. Avatar is I believe it's just a gray H with a yellow background, something like that. But anyways, you guys can look him up, and he'll be happy to hear from you and see how he can get you started learning more about this company. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and just spray this fragrance, Tabac Sucre, and go from there and talk about it a little bit more. I really love this fragrance. This is an excellent tobacco fragrance. Right out of the gate, you can tell that this is blended well. You can tell this has some depth to it. It's got a nice little sharp chocolate scent right out of the gate, but it's just like a whisper or a hint, if you will. And it doesn't stay very long. You get that blast of it just right away, but it's, like I said, in that first blast, it's not strong. And there's almost a saltiness there as well. And then I start to pick up on that tobacco scent, and it comes through really strong. It's a nice tobacco. It's not harsh. It's just a nice, smooth. Kind of reminds me of when my grandfather used to smoke pipes, and he would actually take the tobacco out and put it in the pipe himself. And it just reminds me of that scent when I would walk by. But this is just beautiful. There's a little bit of earthiness to this. I believe there's some patchouli in here. There's some tonka as well. The tonka is not overly sweet in this one, so if you're looking for something sweet, this is definitely not it. Like I said, you do get that dark chocolate vibe right out of the gate, but it's not strong and it goes away fairly quickly. And what you're left with is a nice earthy tobacco, a bit of spice to this as well, and a little bit of woodsiness. So that, to me, the strongest notes in this are the woodsiness, the earthy tobacco, and that's really what you're left with. Just kind of a spicy, earthy, little bit of woodsiness tobacco scent. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. I think this is a fragrance that's perfect for this time of year. This one's really gonna project and do well in the wintertime and the cooler months and fall as well. This definitely just reminds me right out of the gate of fall and winter. And I've already worn this a few times. And this one lasts pretty well. I'd say this is above average on my skin, because like I said in a lot of other videos, nothing really lasts on my skin. Even a lot of niche fragrances do not last, but this one does. And just something, who would have thought something so simple like this could last a long time. This lasts up to 6 to 8 hours on my skin, give or take, it just depends. And the projection on this is a little above average. It's not monster. It's not gonna fill up the room. It's not gonna make you sick. You're definitely gonna get noticed when you wear this. If you wanna stand out in a crowd, you're gonna stand out in a crowd with this one, because I guarantee you there's not a tobacco fragrance out like this. This is nice. This just reminds me of a bunch of guys. The visual I get is a bunch of guys sitting around a card table, sipping their whiskey, playing poker, whatever the card game may be, and just smoking a couple stogies and having a good time. That's what this reminds me of. It just really paints that picture for me. And so this is a really, really cool scent. Perfect gift for the new year. Go ahead and treat yourself, and you'll be thanking me later, to steal a line from Ross. Also sent me a couple samples, and I was just gonna spray these real quick just to kind of give you an idea. I told them I was interested in smelling the Cherry Noir. So we'll go ahead and give that one a spray. And just to let you know, I've already tested this one out as well. And this one was an absolute favorite from my wife. She loves this one, and this one is blended so well. There's an almond note in this and a cherry, but this is nothing like what you're thinking about. This is like nothing like Guerlain, EDP, or EDT at all. This is absolutely beautiful. I love the cherry in this. It's so well blended, so well rounded. It is not strong, it's not overpowering, it's not cloying. This one's also another perfect fragrance for this time of year. And this is very unisex. I feel like the last fragrance I just sprayed is a little more masculine leaning. Not to say a woman couldn't get away with it. And my wife's shaking her head up and down because she's on the other side of the camera. But she definitely says this Tabac Sucre is more for a man. Now this one that I just sprayed, the Cherry Noir, is definitely unisex. And a woman could definitely get away with wearing this along with a man. But it's not too feminine because the florals in this are toned down. They're not super strong like they are in a lot of other cherry scents. But this one's absolutely beautiful. And then the next one that he sent me was Tahitian Cafe. I thought that one sounded interesting because I'm always looking for a nice coffee scent. So that's Tahitian Cafe. We'll go ahead and spray that one as well. I'll spray it on the inside of my wrist. Yeah, right away. Now, I'm not a big fan of this, but I think my wife liked it immediately. And of course, that makes sense because my wife's a coffee drinker. But the blast of coffee in this is like, the Tabac Sucre is absolutely beautiful. The Cherry Noir is gorgeous. These are just absolutely beautiful fragrances, and there's a whole lot more you guys can choose from. He's got one called Flannel, and so on and so forth. So just look him up again on Instagram. You'll be able to pick out and see all the different fragrances he has, and Dalton will absolutely be happy to help you guys. So, go ahead and check him out, guys. In a time like this, a lot of the big companies are getting all the love, and of course you know them through brand recognition. But guys, don't just be loyal to brands, be loyal to quality, be loyal to craftsmanship, and also be loyal to the independent small businesses that are out there trying to make it. And Dalton's in that category, guys. So let's show him some love. Let's support him. Go ahead and visit his site on Instagram. And guys, get some samples or order some bottles and check this company out, because you won't be sorry. You'll thank me later for doing so. So guys, I enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking with me this far. And I hope you guys have got some value out of this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Tell all your friends about the channel. And comment down below if you have tried anything from Hidalgo Fragrances, or if you'd be interested in trying anything. I can send you in the right direction if you don't know where to go to look. But I love hearing from you guys. Tell me what are some of your favorite tobacco scents, what are some of your favorite coffee scents, or some of your favorite cherry scents for that matter. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for all the support and love. Guys, Happy New Year to all of you. And as always, remember to be yourself, as long as yourself smells good.